Cancer placements. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what we have for you. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, Cancer. You have someone here that is deliberately mistreating you. And they're playing dumb, aren't they? This could be like weaponized incompetence. It's like they do some shit so that you think that they can't do it, so that you end up doing it. You know, this person is actually very smart. You could be calling them an idiot all the time, thinking that they are an actual idiot. But they are not. They play on their idiocy. They play on it, like they use it. They use it to their advantage. It's like, I know what you want me to do, but I'm not going to do it and pretend that I didn't know. That's what you have here. They are actually very smart. But they could be the lazy type, you know? They could be the type of person that is like, I know what you want, but I don't feel like it. So I'm going to pretend I don't know. I feel like you argue about stupid shit as well. Especially if you live together. This is the type of shit that is like, oh, you know, I don't like it when you leave this here. You know what I mean? Like, why do you do that? That's so nasty, don't do that. And we're like, oh, I don't know. And then they'll do it again. Oh, I forgot. Do you understand? Like, this is someone that is playing dumb, knowing exactly what annoys you, but they don't really care enough to change. They could have a fixed sign. I'm getting specifically Aquarius, even though I don't really see Aquarius. They could have a fixed sign. Aquarius is a fixed sign. And I'm getting air, because they're smart as fuck. But they pretend, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. Do you know what I mean? They know exactly what they're doing. And exactly how much something would annoy you, but they don't give a fuck enough. Cancer. I don't know if they are doing this deliberately though. Like, are they just not wanting to do something because they don't want to do it? Or are they doing something because they know it's gonna annoy you? Because there's a difference, right? There's a difference between someone that doesn't want to do something because it's what they don't want to do, or they're doing it deliberately because they know it's gonna annoy you. But either way, they're not doing what you want. Or what you expect. Even if it's something that should be normal. Like, it's not like high expectations. It's as simple as, I don't know, like stupid shit like putting the toilet paper the right way, you know? Mostly women get upset about these things, right? It's like, do it right, bitch. Do it right. It's very simple. But you will have partners that will be like, I don't want to do it because you asked me to do it, or I don't want to do it because I don't care about these things. Either way, it's fucking annoying, right? And especially if it happens all the time. You know, the silly things, you know, it's the little things that pile up and become a problem. I feel like you argue about stupid shit, honestly. I feel like you both argue about stupid shit, where you are a little bit more heated and they're a little bit more rolling their eyes, passively making you feel like you're dumb for even mentioning it. And I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. You two are actually very different people. You know, you could be both. You could have something in common, which is you both want things your way. And their way is a little bit more of a hippie lifestyle. And your way is more of an organized life. Could even have like an aesthetic vibe to it. Right? You want things in order, or you want things in a certain way. Because, you know, your space does reflect on your mental health, right? So when your place is messy, let's say, it does affect you. When your place is organized and it feels good, it feels comfy, it reflects on you as well. It makes you feel different. And they are not the type that gives a fuck about these things. Right? Like, I don't want to make this gender specific, but most of the time I see that this is an issue with couples, that women want something organized and the man is like throwing things around or not keeping this organized space organized. You know what I mean? Like, if they go in the bathroom, you know that they have used the bathroom. Do you understand what I mean? Like, just clean after yourself. Put things in order the way that they were. Bitch. But you need to know, Cancer, that this person is not the way that they are. Like, they're not like doing these things because they don't know. They know. Which actually makes it really fucking worse. It's like, I know that you would like me to return this in its place, but I'm gonna put it over there instead. Because they're trying to make a statement, maybe. Or they're trying to just annoy you. Like, I've seen this petty video of a guy that is like, POV, you are mad at your wife, and he will literally like leave the seat open, change things around as a way to say that this is gonna piss her off. Do you know what I mean? So you're not gonna do things her way. Like, weaponized incompetence is actually so fucking toxic, but it's very subtle. So if you are dealing with someone that is weaponizing incompetence, you are in a toxic relationship, honey. Because, first of all, grow the fuck up. Second of all, what's the point? Like, when you have a couple that is arguing about like stupid shit, it's toxic. Like, I totally understand if couples argue about like important things, like boundaries and you know, if there is infidelity or something serious. Like, that's like okay, yeah, you have to talk. You have the right to argue. But if it's as simple as like things in the home, or the way that you like things and the way that they like things, you have to reach an agreement as grown-up adults that are mature enough to understand each other's needs, rather than arguing over stupid shit. Like, if stupid shit results in an argument, that is a red flag. It means that you both don't want to give each other what you both want. Don't be with that person. But you know, like, I understand if you are thinking, yeah, we've been together for a while. And it's like, yes, we argue a lot, but it doesn't mean anything. You know what also doesn't mean anything? Smoking your whole life, and then you would be surprised if it ends up in a disease of some kind. You know what I mean? Like, if you are going to do something long term, even if the like the consequence of that doesn't show up right away, it doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Speaking of that, do you understand? Like, you have to understand that this is going to end up in a bad way, one way or the other. Just because it's not like showing up right away doesn't mean it's not harming you. I do feel like you two are different people. You know what I'm getting as well, though, Cancer? I do see that you're both used to each other. It's like if you don't argue, there is something wrong. Like you argue so much that when you have a day without arguing, it feels off. It feels like something is missing. We didn't argue today. It's like, what's so different about today? Today is different. Today is different. And then you realize, oh, we didn't fucking argue today. That's how much you're used to it. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is trying to bring awareness to the state of your relationship. Because this person is actually really smart. If you actually or genuinely think that this person is dumb, because they must be dumb, I've said it so many times. And it makes sense that I've said it so many times because, they are forgetful or that they don't remember or they don't understand how something works. They do. They do. They just don't give a fuck. Or, the worst part, they could be doing that deliberately to piss you off. Or even worse than that, it could be their love language. Not enough people talk about how people could also have a toxic love language. Unhealed people will have love languages of arguing, fighting. That's how they feel loved. That's how they feel cared for. Because some people do recognize that when you argue with someone, you still care. When you stop arguing and you pull away or even separate from them, you don't care, right? This reminds me of a video where I saw this dude that is like telling this woman in a movie scene, it's like, I don't think we're working. We need to break up. And she was like, okay. And he was upset because her reaction was unbothered. These are toxic people that want a reaction, want to see you angry, want to see you retaliate. There are people that have love languages like that, which is toxic, yes, but it's still their way of feeling cared for. So, maybe this is just to bring awareness to this very subtle, toxic environment and toxic dynamic that you have with this person. Something needs to change here. If you want to be with this person, Cancer, something needs to change. The way you talk, maybe the way you communicate. Because if it's always going to end up in an argument, nothing will change. Maybe they are doing things to piss you off. But maybe if you talk to them differently about why things are important for you to be in a certain way, maybe they will understand. It's like, okay, let me give you a break. Let me just, do things the way you love so that you feel loved. And you will do things for me because that is how I like things. Something needs to change. Otherwise, you will continue to be in this toxic environment where you don't actually look forward to going home. For example, when people, I've seen this lady that went on a vacation and came back to a house that was, it almost looks like there has been a break-in because it was a total mess. Just because she went away for a few days. If you want to be in a healthy relationship, maybe the dynamic between the two of you needs a different communication. Next time they do something that upsets you, try a different approach to mention it. Know that this person is not dumb. So if you're thinking, this is not how you should do it, this is how you should do it. How many times did I tell you? And they tell you, I forgot. Try a different approach because they know exactly what they're doing. They just don't give a fuck. So maybe you should find a way to make them give a fuck. This reminds me also of a lady. And she was like, she taught her husband a lesson, a very valuable lesson, about restocking the toilet paper. So, because she knows his routine when he's gonna take a dump, she took all the toilet paper and left a couple of papers on the hanger, because that's what she experienced before. He didn't restock the paper, right? So she left, she made him feel what it's like to be in her shoes. So she left few of them, but when you're shitting, you need more than 2 pieces of paper, toilet paper. And she removed all the restocking that she does. And he was shitting, realized that there is not enough toilet paper. And he kept shouting and shouting and shouting for his wife. And she heard him just fine. But she let him deal with this problem. I bet next time he's going to make sure that there is enough toilet paper before he takes shit. And one better than that is, I bet that next time he sees that there is no enough toilet paper, even for his wife, after he's finished dumping, he's gonna restock it. Because he knows how it feels to be in that position. So there is a different approach to things, because arguing doesn't always solve problems. Especially if nothing changes. Okay, well, what the fuck? We ended up talking about toilet paper and how to organize the bathroom. But these little things do affect a partnership. They create unnecessary resentment. Like, if you have resentment because your partner did something wrong, as in they flirted with somebody or they were inappropriate with somebody, you have every right to be arguing over the shit and have resentment. But being resentful over toilet paper or how things should be, these are problems that could be easily solved without creating room for resentment because of the fucking toilet paper. Do you understand? Okay, well, your advice here is that something needs to change here. If you want to have more harmonic connection with this person. The signs that I see here, Libra, like Aquarius, like I mentioned earlier, I was intuitively getting Aquarius. We also have Leo and Cancer and I already mentioned Aquarius and Ophiuchus. They could have these placements, or you could have these placements. That is your first message. Cancer, I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Cancer extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. After your shower, you find all sorts of hair everywhere. Is it a long hair problem? I specifically get them between the cheeks and on my back, because I put on the shirt and it pulls on my hair and it gets stuck in my bra. I fucking hate it because I feel it, I feel it, like even if it's a piece of hair that's not supposed to be on me, I know that there is a piece of hair that is not supposed to be on me. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's do your second message. There's something about 789 or 78. It could be like a date of birth, like the year, or something. Could be a sign for somebody. Yeah, let's literally. Before I saw 7, 8, 9 before the 9 came out. So we have 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Wait, what? I saw it as 8. Wow, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 9 came out. What? I saw 9 as 8. So I said 7, 8. But it was actually a 9. But we have the 8 and we have another 9. There's something about numbers 7, 8, 9, okay? 7, 8, 9. Okay. This person is committed to sexualizing you, Cancer. They definitely feel more than that. But they try to force themselves to only sexualize you. It's like they feel bunch of things, okay? They feel bunch of feelings. And there is a gate. And this person is saying, okay, you come on in. Okay, the other one. Okay, I have enough now to feel sexually attracted to you. The rest of the feelings that are waiting in line, they're too much. So we're going to keep them at the gate. I have enough. I have enough of things that I feel that are enough for me to sexualize you, for me to feel attracted to you sexually. But if I were to allow more in, then I would be in love with you. Then I would be feeling love for you. And that, for this person, is like danger. It's hazardous. It's dangerous, you know? It's like, no, we can't risk feeling more than that. So they feel more, but they only accept some. They feel more, but they only let some feelings be acknowledged, and the rest they ignore completely. Because they know if they were to accept all of it, the result, the conclusion will be, I love Cancer. And that seems dangerous for this person. Or maybe they're not ready for it. We'll see where it goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.